Hello, sorry, so sorry for about today's little interruption to our evening class at 8:45.
Are you okay?
Everyone's okay, just something, my kids have been sick for a really long time, over 2 weeks. I decided to go get them checked out and they got they're fine. So there was some other kids in there that were far worse than my two. You know, when you have kids, you're like, better just be safe than sorry, you know? So, but we're all good. We're all good. We're back and we're ready to go. So, welcome to the cord cutting, the freeing the ties that bind 3-day process. It's such a great time to do this process because you're knee deep in it already, right? And probably deeper into it.
I feel like I'm in
What's that?
I feel like I'm in a pressure cooker.
Yes, that's how it can feel, right?
Yeah.
Now, what I will invite you to do is to continue to journey through the discomfort. And the thing with the freeing the ties is that your awarenesses are going to come in really quickly. In fact, they probably already have come in really quickly. They've already been coming in. You're probably already going, oh my God, why am I doing that? Or you may notice you've been going into a bit of self-sabotage or doing things that you usually would do, right? Patterns, habits, eating certain foods that you don't want to eat anymore, whatever it is, right? So if you can continue to observe what's unfolding for you through this process, then your transformation at the end of this is going to be even greater than what it was before we included the ties, okay? So reach out if you need support, allow yourself to be supported. It's in the chaos. Remember that when you are a part of this giant jigsaw puzzle, and one of the pieces is you, and then the other pieces are your family and your friends and your environment and how you think about yourself and how you feel about yourself and your emotional body, your mental, all these different things. And the minute you change one piece of that jigsaw puzzle, the whole jigsaw puzzle has to change, right? Now, in order for that whole jigsaw puzzle to change, it's almost like the slate has to be wiped clean and then it has to be repainted. So you're at the slate being wiped clean at the moment. You're like in the middle of two window wipers, the swipers on the car going, whoop, whoop, right like that. It's a part of the process of transformation. Becoming aware. Isn't it great that you're becoming aware of all of these things that are holding you back? Like Salongo's been messaging me a lot, right? Telling me about all of her awarenesses. And I'm like, wow. Isn't it amazing that you're becoming aware?
I'm so grateful, and I just felt that all those parts are just want to be seen. So it's very important to connect with you and just share what's happening with me, and it's very healing as well.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Share away, right? I may not always be able to reply straight away, but I have a lot of people who express through text because they feel like they need to do that, and that's great. So do it, but also remember to keep that information for yourself, because when you start to work on how you want men to show up in your life or how you want women to show up in your life, that's all the information you're going to use to write your new script. Okay. So, any questions before we start? Is everyone okay?
Also, the self-sabotaging parts, I noticed that it's actually trying to keep me safe. That's why it does that. But it's very old way of acting, which was created when I was like in a younger age, like in the past. But it's still running the show because it's unaware that it's doing harm to me.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. And when you notice yourself sabotaging, just go, why am I doing this? How is it serving me?
Yes.
In a negative way, and how's it serving me in a positive way? Because it's always serving us. Our sabotage is often to protect us from something, even if it's something we want. right? So how is it serving me? Also, before we get started, it's Labrini's birthday today.
Woo, happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Labrini.
Oh, you're on mute. You're on mute.
21.
I muted myself and I forgot. I said we'll have to all get together once soon and have some belated cake.
Sounds great.
Totally.
Sounds like a great idea. I need to organise an event, I think, for all of us.
But we all celebrate all our birthdays. It's just a big fat celebration for
What
all
a
of
great idea.
That would be beautiful.
A birthday party for all.
Yeah. Or maybe we should do it after our course, because we will be reborn, you know?
Absolutely.
That would be
We will
amazing.
have a happy birthday and happy birthday party. I like it. I like it. All right.
Yeah.
Let me share my screen with you.
For a mum that's had her kids in hospital, you seem pretty calm, lovely.
I'm
You
always
know.
calm. I'm always calm.
She's a trooper.
There's nothing else to do but to be calm. Really, if I was frantic, I would be. Oh, I was once not a very calm person.
Okay. Are the girls okay?
Yeah, they're good. They're chilling in their bed, having a bit of downtime before they go to sleep.
Oh,
Yeah.
good.
They're good. They're good. They're all good. They just. I needed to get them checked out just to make sure. Yeah.
Okay.
All right. So I didn't really have enough time to prepare well for today's class and find the other printout. So in the other printout, this figure 8 here it's a golden tube. Okay, so this bit here, when I tell you to visualize it, you're going to visualize the figure 8 as a golden tube, right? And through it, this way in a clockwise direction, there will be a blue light running through this gold tube. Okay, and that electric, like it's an electric blue light, that blue light is what helps to sever the cords. Okay, so we're cutting from a younger part of ourselves today, right? So this is current you is down here in the bottom circle. Okay, so I'm going to say to you, see your current self stepping into this circle. Okay, and then we're going to see us from an hour ago stepping into this circle. Okay, and what we're doing is we are cutting the cords from our younger self being from an hour ago, and everything that is attached to them. So all of these circles represent people, addictions, thought patterns, behaviors, right? This is meant to really propel you. Okay, now the way that I can, for those of you who haven't done a TIES before, the way that I can explain it to you is that you will purge. You'll purge either through your dreams, your physical body. You may have an outburst. You may get angry. The purging will happen. It can actually be a really beautiful process because it is another invitation to really support yourself and show yourself love and compassion. So anytime you experience overwhelm or chaos, it's an invitation to show yourself love and compassion. That's what you need the most. You need your own love and compassion and support. Yeah? So what I want you to do on your bit of paper when you've finished writing whatever you're writing is I want you to just draw an outline of a body, right? So, hang on, my drawings are not that good. I would do, just keep it really simple. Just do a stick figure. Just do a stick figure like this. Okay. And then, because after the meditation, you're going to draw where the cords are. Okay, so just do a stick figure and then you can write down. So as soon as you come out of meditation, I'm going to ask you to draw where the cords are. And then we'll have a quick little discussion about how to do the process at home each day. And then we'll reconnect again on Thursday night to do the final cut and the burning ritual, which will be on the full moon.
Anthea,
Yeah,
you know how we've got the two bodies here? The
yeah,
bottom that's our current self in the bottom
yes.
part. In
That's
the top-
us.
Yep. In the top half, is it? Who's that?
That's you from an hour ago.
Okay, because I'm just writing my notes.
Yeah, so right, Labrini, 9 p.m. Labrini. And this is 10 p.m. Labrini.
10 p.m. Labrini's on the bottom.
Yes. Yep.
Okay, thank you.
All right, let me get the other recorder set up. Good. All right, makes sense. I'm going to stop sharing now. And I'm going to record this, and then once the class is done, I'll add some frequency music to it, and that will be what you use for your meditations at home if you choose to use that. Oh, Michelle, that chair looks so inviting. I want one of them. It swings, doesn't it?
Sure does.
Okay. Yeah,
It's my go to sleep chair.
I love it.
So wake me up if I fall asleep.
Alrighty.
Although I probably won't. I'm buzzing because I lost my shit before. So anyway.
Oh, okay, cool. Okay, so this will be interesting. So see how the process already begins.
I lost it at the Virgin ship, poor girl.
Okay.
She hates me now.
All right, we're ready? Yeah, perfect.
Do
Yeah.
I put under too, like another one? Or
Look, you can if you want to. You can if you want to, or you can just draw, because what you may see is that the, say from current you, the cords may be connected from current you's mouth to Arago's you's legs, for example.
Mhm.
Right? So yeah, you can draw a second body if you want, or you can just write it. You can just write these cords connected to, yeah, whatever works for you. All right, so let's get started. If you, so the light is meant to travel in a clockwise direction, going up around younger you, down around older you. So clockwise around younger you, which is the top part, and then anti-clockwise around younger you, which is the bottom part. And the light is to remain on the ground in the golden tube at all times. If you see the light floating, you visualize yourself putting it down. The thing about this meditation is you have full control. It's not like where you're going on a meditation to wonder, to see where your imagination takes you. You are in full control. So if either one of you moves out of the figure eight, you literally imagine a giant hand picking them up and putting them back in the middle. You're putting yourself back in the middle, right? This is where you are you're in control. It's like you're commanding this transformation. No one's to move. Everyone just stay where they are, and let's cut these cords. Does that make sense?
So are we shutting our eyes or not?
Yeah.
Oh, so we're visualizing this, not writing it in the book.
Well, it depends. Maybe you should do it with your eyes open.
No, it won't be as effective.
Okay. All right.
No, I can already tell it won't be as effective because I'll be just doodling on the book.
Okay. Cool.
So can I just ask a question? The light travels from the top, it goes clockwise, and to the bottom it goes anti-clockwise.
Correct.
Okay, gotcha. And that's a blue light, yeah?
Yes. So we visualize a golden tube and then a blue light running through. Okay.
And my inner child is on top or bottom?
Well, we're not including the inner child in this.
Okay.
Okay. So it's just you, younger. So you up the top, and we're going to connect to your higher self. Yeah, the higher consciousness, which is the higher consciousness of both of you. Okay,
So which one of us is now?
down the bottom.
The bottom is now. And the top half is when we finish. Well, that's our higher self.
No, no, let me just share my screen with you again. Okay, so this is how you're going to visualize it in your mind, in your meditation, right?
So it's kind of on the ground from what I remember.
Yeah, so this is a giant, this is a room, a white room, and on the floor is a giant figure eight, it's gold. Now this is you from right now. Yeah? This is you from an hour ago.
Okay.
Got it? Both are standing.
We're standing in a circle. It's on the ground. Yeah.
Stand in the circle, and then I'm going to say to you, visualize a line connecting you from your feet to old you's feet. I'm going to say there, okay? I'm going to use the word there, as in, so you know it's the other version of you. And then I'm going to ask you to visualize the light traveling up your spine into a triangle connecting you to your high C.
Okay.
All righty?
Yeah, ready.
Ready? Clear? Okay, let me just see in the chat here. Katia says, happy birthday, Labrini. Okay.
Thank you.
All right, let's begin. Okay, so, one sec. Okay, so begin by taking a few deep breaths. In through the nose and out through the mouth. Really giving yourself permission to be fully present for this really powerful activation we're about to do. Allow any frustrations, concerns, stress, sadness, allow all of those emotions to leave your body through your breath. Taking deeper breaths as I continue to guide you into a deeper state of relaxation. And your body knows exactly what it needs to do to drop instantly into relaxation. It does not need to be a long process. And as you continue to breathe, your body continues to relax further and further. So I want you to see yourself surrounded by golden light. And this golden light is here to protect you through this process and to support you to become aware of what it is you need to become aware of. And see a blue light shooting up out of the top of your spine, connecting you high into the sky, connecting you to your unique star. This is your antenna light, and it helps to bring down information from your higher self and from other higher levels of consciousness. And at the same time, you see an electric blue light shooting down out of the bottom of your spine, out of your tailbone, connecting you deep into the earth, grounding you here like the roots of a tree, supporting you. And allow those blue lights to connect. Allow them to connect right behind your heart, and then they push open your heart gently. And with that heart energy, we are creating a powerful vortex for transformation, a safe container to heal. So you and the other 5 people doing this activation right now. And we're setting a powerful intention that anybody who joins us at a later time will also be able to tap into this unique container that we've created. And breathe. That's it. And again, take another deep breath and allow your breath to bring you right into the present moment. Now see yourself in a white room. And in this white room, there is a giant golden figure eight on the ground. This golden figure eight is made out of, this golden figure eight is a tube on the ground. And I want you to go and stand in the bottom half of this figure eight now, right in the center of it. And as you stand in the center and you find your center, I want you to connect to your higher self. And I want you to ask your higher self for guidance during this process. Ask for any cords to be revealed to you and any information about yourself that you need to become aware of to be presented to you in the most gentle way. And ask your higher self to support you, to show yourself even more love, compassion, and acceptance during this time. And now I want you to see younger you from an hour ago stepping into the top half of the figure eight. And if you're listening to the replay, younger you from when you first began this process, and let her stand in the middle as well. And just notice how that feels to be seeing younger you standing right in front of you. You should be able to visually see each other in full view with no gaps. Now I want you to visualize the blue light. The blue light is going to start traveling up from right in the middle, right in front of you, in between the both of you. And it's going to start traveling up clockwise around younger you and down anti-clockwise around current you. And we're going to do this process for 3 minutes. So allow the light to travel gently. Try not to force it. Allow it to travel gently and slowly. And as it does so, begin to notice where the cords are appearing. Now the cords may vary in color or shape or material. Continue to breathe as you visualize that light traveling up clockwise around younger you and down anti-clockwise around current you. And breathe, continue to breathe during this process. One more minute to go. And allowing the light to travel one last time now, clockwise around younger you and anti-clockwise around current you, and allow that light to stop exactly where it began. And thanking your higher self for allowing you to journey through this process. And bringing your awareness back into your body now, back into the room, gently wriggling your fingers and toes. And when you're ready, opening your eyes and writing down or drawing out where those chords were exactly. Just write down any awarenesses that you've noticed, or you noticed during that. I'm just going to mute you guys. Just going to do one thing to the recording. Okay. So as you're writing, I just want to let you know. So it would be good if you could do this process. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to upload this as it is, and then I'm going to give you the timestamp of initially when it starts. You can just jump straight into it if you don't want to do it for the full whatever 8-10 minutes or however long it goes for. You can just do it for the 3 minutes. You don't have to get into a full relaxed state, but it'd be good if you could do this first thing as you wake up and the last thing before you go to bed. And in between, if you can use your bits of paper. So on one of your bits of paper, just draw a giant figure 8 like this, right? And you use a pen and you do the figure 8. So Michelle, if you're working from home, saying you're on the phone to a client or whatever, you could just be doing figure 8s. Right, on the toilet, you could do a figure 8 on your hand. In the shower, doing figure 8s. So it's 3 days, right? So the more figure 8s you do, the deeper the transformation is going to be for you. The deeper the awarenesses will be that you have. If you can only do it twice a day, morning and night, great, do that. If you don't want to do the meditation, do it on this. Okay? But I find, like Michelle said, when you're doing the meditation, it shuts off a certain part of the ego. And so you start to just see certain things as well. So up to you how you choose to do it. But the more you can do it, if you have the time, if you create the space for it, the deeper the transformation is going to be.
And even though I've done this before, can I just clarify something?
Yeah.
Do the meditation morning and night?
Yes.
And
Now, some people don't like the meditation. That's why I say use the bits of paper. Just do it on a bit of paper. Right.
so when we're doing it on the piece of paper, the figure 8, do it for what, about 10 minutes a day? For as long
you
as
don't
we
have
want?
to time it. You don't have to time it.
No, but
But usually the original lady who channeled this concept, she said 3 minutes.
okay.
3 minutes at a time. Okay, so that's why during the meditation I time it and I make sure that it is 3 minutes. But let's say, like I said to Michelle, if you're on the phone or whatever and you're just talking, just start doing figure 8s, right? If you're driving, you stop at the lights, do it on your steering wheel. You'll probably start to see figure 8s everywhere you go as well over the next few days. So if you do, you feel free to take photos of them and pop them up in the group. It's quite funny to what appears, and your awarenesses of yourself and younger you. I mean, just doing that process alone, did anyone have any profound awarenesses or realizations where the chords were? Were you surprised at where your chords were?
I was surprised I had so many. But they were very subtle though. They're like, it's like someone's pinching me, you know, like crawling, itching. They would just like pop up like as I was meditating, and I would just kind of move.
Yes.
And more on the front than the back, surprisingly. So, you know, upper arm, forearms, my right eyebrow on my right cheek, right ankle, left top of the ankle, the right abdomen down the bottom, right groin, right knee.
Wow.
You know, left upper arm, left forearm.
Yep.
But I should know better. I've been getting, I think I've got a very strong cord linked to the bottom of my occiput.
Okay.
Base of my skull. Lower back and my hip. That's where all the pinching is. And the creepy crawly. Like it's
Interesting.
Really, really, yeah. Yeah, it's really interesting. The prominent one there is the base of my skull, and I've been doing cupping on myself where I can, just to relieve, because I feel like I'm getting locked in.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Okay.
I'm not sure if you can see, but oh, see, and I hardly left that.
Wow.
It's really just, I'm so tight throughout my shoulders and my neck. It's crazy.
Mm.
That's me. Thank you.
Okay. Thanks for sharing. I think one of the biggest things about this cutting from yourself is realizing how much we hold ourselves back, like how much we think other people attach up their cords to us, but the cords that it's almost like, because obviously as I'm facilitating, I'm experiencing this too, right? So in my experience, what I noticed was that it's current me that has chained up younger me and is constantly rechaining younger me up, right? So she's pissed off so she can hold me back. It's like I'm giving her the tools she needs to suppress me. Okay? And I think for a long time I've thought it was the other way around. Okay? Does that make sense to everyone? So that was what came through for me as I was doing this process tonight. So I look forward to see how this unfolds for everyone. Does anyone else want to share?
Mine was
Yeah.
anger.
Hang
Mine
on,
was
sorry, Michelle. Sorry, one sec. Salonga was talking, but she was on mute. Do you want to unmute yourself, Salongo?
Oh, hello.
There you go.
Oh, okay. This is my thing. That's my shadow. Yeah. So like I felt like in my heart, it felt like my younger self, like when kids get like yelled at, they get so like scared and
Yes.
paralyzed. I felt that in my heart. And then after that, I had this pain on my biceps. Like I got paralyzed and then I was held and then like I'm just like, no, you're not gonna do that. And like just holding me
Wow.
back.
So that's where you hold your
My
trauma.
yeah, I don't know what biceps represent. But it's like I get scared and then I'm frozen and then I'm getting pulled suddenly. Yeah, and also I felt a lot of my mom and dad's rejection towards me. So yeah, it resulted me to question my worth and the perspective that I offer in the world, the gifts that I am here to share. Yeah, maybe my self-confidence really low, but I chose to experience that so that I can I learn how it is to really feel that empowerment, because I would not know the full spectrum of it if I don't know the other side of it,
Yeah, absolutely.
So grateful.
Very good. Well, thank you for sharing that. Michelle, you're saying anger?
Yeah, no, up until you're saying about how I was an hour ago. I was quite angry an hour ago, but I feel okay now.
Oh, good.
Yeah, but I've had pain in my right kidney, so, and a bit like Labrini in the back of the neck, and my throat's gone funny. Yeah, so I was really angry earlier. So yeah, I feel different now.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Okay, good stuff. We'll keep doing the process. I will have this, I'm going to, as soon as this video is ready, I'll upload it, and I will do the music now and add that to the unit. So I'll pop it in the messenger group as well. Okay.
So when you say to me, like, if I'm talking to a customer, they just go ramble on, blah, 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 blah. Just get a pen out and just go figure eight.
Yeah. Yep.
Okay. Yep.
Yeah. You know how you dawdle?
Doodle.
Doodle. Doodle. I
Do,
do.
do cubes.
Yeah. Yeah. You do cubes. Yeah. Do
Yeah.
the rates.
Okay. Yeah.
And
Yeah.
the good thing about this process is if you have a moment with someone, let's say you bump into someone in the building, in Labrina lives in an apartment, right? Let's say bump into someone in the building and it's quite uncomfortable, like their energy is quite intense. The minute I get home, I'll be doing figure eights to cut from their energy or going, right? And like I will do the figure eights, right? To cut. You can use this on anything, and it doesn't have to take 3 days. We're just doing the 3 days so that we can become more aware of some of our deeper stuff for the observer, right? But in any given moment, you can choose to cut, that intention to cut from that person you bumped into in the hallway, whatever. You can just use your figure eights to do it.
Imagine turning around and going,
Like,
think you're an idiot.
Can you stand there for a minute? I'm going to visualize a blue.
Oh, God.
Right in front of their face.
Yeah.
Really?
That's what I'm envisaging.
That's hilarious. That's hilarious.
I'll
right,
do it.
guys.
I'm going to do it tomorrow night when I go to the gym because I have to do the session tomorrow night and I hate going. So I'm going to stand in and I'll do a figure eight in front of her face.
Yeah.
She'll probably think, what the hell are you doing?
Yeah. And when you're walking, if you exercise, I do this a lot when I'm walking. I do figure eights a lot to cut from the day before, from my own ego, from my expectations, my ideas, whatever. And I just do that. Okay. Katya, did you want to share anything before we go?
No, thank you. I'm fine.
Okay, beautiful. All right, everyone. Well, thank you for coming to tonight's class, even though it was so late.
Thank you for taking it.
Yeah, I wasn't going to miss this.
Thank you.
I'm not going to, the energy at the moment is just so intense that I want to like wrap it up in my arms and use it to help myself grow.
It's really good energy.
Yeah. Yes, it's intense, but it's kind of like there's this newness to it, as if we've, like we've never seen this energy before.
Yep.
All forces are here to align you with your truth.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And even though there's chaos unfolding, it's a higher level of, I don't know, higher love, higher vibration, something different.
I feel like last month it was more of like a little bit of like putting you down kind of dark energy, but now it's like the darkness has been like exposed into the light, and it's just like it's nowhere to go but just be in the light and transmute into the light.
Yes.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Great.
All right. Well, happy birthday, young Labrini.
Thank
Yes.
you.
And I will see you guys all soon. Thursday night for the final cut in the burning ritual.
Okay.
Then Saturday.
Okay.
All right, everyone. Good night.
See ya. Good night.
Good night, everyone.
Thank you.